These pop front cards are a great variation on a gatefold design created by Kat Waskett for Papercraft Inspirations magazine. It's a simple variation, but it gives you these great panels which you can use to frame around your stamped and coloured image, cover them with your favourite pattern papers to really showcase your design to the best effect. We've created these cards using a variety of different nesting dies, but even if you haven't got nesting dies or a die cutting machine, you can still create this card finish by trimming your design by hand. We're going to show you step by step how to put together this great new card fold. If you're using nesting dies, you're going to need 3 nesting dies to create this card. The dies we're using are the frilly frame dies from Go Create, and the largest we're using is die number 10. You want to size your background card, your base card, so that the largest die you're using will just fit around it. As you can see here with the frilly frame, I'm kind of tucking the cutting points behind the central pop-up section of the card. So you want the die to sit behind there and then to cut the panels on either side of that fold to create the frame for the design. So you want to size your card bank so that it sits like this inside your nesting die. If you want to use the same dies that we are, you can download a template for the right size base card that we're using from our website, which is papercraftinspirationsmagazine.co.uk. You'll find the template in the templates from issue 180 in the download section. So what I'm doing now is I am taping down the die so that the cutting sides sit equally on either side of the panels behind the pop front card. So the die, because it wants to spring up, it's really useful to use a bit of washi to hold these down. You want to have it so that the die is sitting centrally on the panel, so the centre of that pop-up panel is sort of right in the middle of your die, and it's really handy with this frilly frame because it's got these 2 central cutting bits. It's easy to judge where you want to place it. So you want to make the whole of the frame symmetrical. So I'm going to put my card with its taped dies onto my cutting plates. Because of the fold in this card, you might find that it's a little harder to get through your cutting machine than normal because of the extra bulk. So if you have got a machine with a die embossing plate, it can be helpful to use that and maybe just add a cardboard shim to help give you the extra pressure that you need to cut. So now I'm going to take off my washi tape and take away those edge offcuts from the design. And you can see we've got the basis now of our fancy frame fold card. So the 2 sides of the panel have been cut with the frilly frame die. So now we're going to layer up this front panel, which we're going to use to frame the design. So you want to take the second largest of your 3 nesting dies and use it to cut your chosen background paper in a complementary shape to mount on that front panel. The paper that we're using here is from American Crafts. It's called the Stay Colourful paper pack from Dear Lizzie collection. So I've cut the central panel there. I've also cut my stamped image using the smallest of our 3 nesting dies here. The stamp that we've used in this design is the Bella with Umbrella stamp, and that's from Wild Rose Studios collection. So I'm now going to mat and layer my 2 die cut front panels, so that's the stamped image panel on top of that colourful paper panel we cut with our second largest nesting die. You can see on the side of the background I've also added a couple of papers from that collection which I cut with the largest nesting die. I then just cut that piece in half and stuck it on either side so that when I add the frame panel here I get that lovely frame of colour behind my design. This is such a versatile technique, you can really use it with any of your favourite stamped images. We hope you enjoy creating this design and look out for more inspirational ideas in future issues of Papercraft Inspirations magazine.